reach out, man. What you got going on, man? Hit me up, man. Hit me up, man. This is what we like to call a cousin pod.
Cousin pod, hey.
Cuz, what's the deal, man? I ain't gonna lie, hey, man.
What's up, though? I'm glad to be
Hey,
back.
man, hit me up, man. Hit me up, cuz. Hey, look, Sunday. Hey, cuz, I'm just saying right here on the pod. Fuck it. Hey, Sunday, can you be at the gated community, Blue Room? Me, you, and Mac Dog, we gonna drop this pod. Y'all gonna do 170 for me. Like, I'm kind of like just gonna do 170 with y'all. So this 169, we gonna do 170. So hey, welcome to episode 170. I mean 169. Episode 169. Yeah.
Of course I want to smoke some weed.
All right, whatever. Blue Room Sunday. I know, seriously, cuz Blue Room Sunday. I'ma be there. I'll be at the gated community. Probably around like 5:30. I gotta watch the Falcons play first. So about 5:30, depending on how I feel. 5:30 for sure. But I'll be in the Blue Room Sunday. I called my uncle, already set it up. I told him I was gonna come today and do it, but I thought about it. It translated. I think Sunday will be a better day, so we're gonna do it on Sunday. But Sunday, the Blue Room, me, you, and Mac Dog, we got a lot to talk about. We gotta get this going. We gotta really get it going. That's just what it is. See you in the Blue Room. You know what it is. And yeah, for all my niggas out there, you know, big C's in the chat for all my, you know what I'm saying? Big GDs in the chat if you, you know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? Big neighborhood in the hood if you know what I'm saying? Hey, just if you know what's going on, you know what's going on. But anyway, I see you there. Hey, it is your boy Young Dmarks, man. If you're not dripping, you're not splashing. If you're not splashing, you're not a part of this league. Hey, T2 Nation, make sure y'all like, share, subscribe, tell a friend. Do the same thing that y'all doing, because we doing it. We love y'all. We support y'all. Y'all support us. We do this pod. Like, I be really trying to explain this. I do this podcast for y'all, bro. Like, I know most people don't really have the opinion. You know what I'm saying? But let me be the voice of Detroit, the person that's trying to move forward the culture, the person that's trying to open up the eyes of people. You get what I'm saying? Like, I want to be that person. I want to do that before I get up out of here. My legend, like, if anybody ever asks me what my legacy, what I wanted my legacy to be, my legacy is to be kind of the voice of Detroit, bro. I want to know, like, people to know, like, I am the culture. Like, you know what I'm saying? But it is what it is. I don't really, you know, sweat over it and go crazy over it, whatever it is. But YHPTV Dmarks 26 on TikTok and on Twitch, man. Laced Up Marks on Instagram. Tied to the Game on Instagram. T2 Nation on TikTok, man. Follow us. Y'all see that? 2024, we getting ready to go on a vacation, bro. December 17th will be the last episode. If I'm not mistaken, December 17th is definitely the last episode. Can't get y'all the number. I think it's like 173 or something like that. Be prepared. We taking a quick, small vacation. I got to get this shit, like, the way I really want it. New scene coming soon, so we're gonna make that, you know, we're gonna make it do what it do. But I hope y'all enjoy it. You know what I'm saying? I got my cousin Nick here with me today.
Hey, y'all.
Y'all know she back.
Happy to be back.
Crazy as always. I had a special guest that was supposed to appear today. I'm sure he'll linger in on the chat eventually, some type of way. But yeah, man, I was gonna surprise the chat, man, and bring Tron in, bro. I really wanted to talk to my little cousin today, man. It was a good, you know, it was a cousin pod. He didn't know about the cousin pod. He didn't know she was coming. She didn't know he was coming. It was kind of like, you know, cousin pod. But he spoiled that for us. But it's okay. He's still here.
He ain't spoiled nothing. I'm here, so
like, hey,
he in spirit.
Hey, you know what I'm saying?
When we catch up with him, we're going to catch up with him.
That's how it is. All right, so
another time.
Big Stell in the chat, little cuz in the chat. What's the deal, cuz? I got a question for everybody out there in the pod, like just real shit. Let's start here. Name a celebrity death that affected you.
I'm definitely gonna say Michael Jackson because I grew up on a lot of Michael Jackson too. You know, growing up in the 90s. So that one, Nate Dogg, for me, like I definitely shed a tear for Nate Dogg.
That's the first time I heard Nate Dogg.
I absolutely love, like, oh my God, I love Nate Dogg. He was a such a loss for me. Like that was tragic for me.
For me, Prince. I was gonna say that shit still hurt. It do.
Yeah.
It do. Prince. That's fire. That's a fire one, cuz. Prince. Now one that kind of brought me down. I would say Net took my answer. I was gonna say Mike because of how big of a Michael Jackson fan I really was. But I would have to go with Tupac. Maybe Biggie. It's either Biggie or Tupac for me. Like one that really affected me. I'm gonna say Tupac because my mom was a big Pac fan and it kind of fucked with her. So I really was like, learning about the music, but it was kind of like he was already on the way out. Like he was gone. And it was like, damn. And I really kind of got the impact about. I'm gonna say like I really understood the impact of Tupac in '99. Yeah. Kobe was a good one too.
Yeah,
Kobe was a good one. Kobe was a great one.
Me.
Kobe was a great one.
I'm not particularly I'm not the biggest basketball fan.
Kobe was a great one.
The sports and stuff like that, but
and I don't mean a great one as in like that was. But I'm saying like for you to say Kobe
Bryant hit me because one, it was pretty tragic. I think I was like mourning more for the daughter because I was like for not only to lose him, he lost his daughter with him. So, like, his family just had to go through 2 deaths, to lose your baby and your husband. Kobe like, that's tough. And then, of course, such the icon he was in basketball, like, it was tough because nobody expected that. And that was, like, that hit everybody from left field. Like, that was a tragic loss, too. Yeah, that was pretty bad. Like you didn't even really like you knew who Kobe was, even if you didn't know the slightest bit of basketball. You knew who Kobe Bryant was. Yeah. You knew that. Like that Kobe. Shit still don't. I still forget. Like it don't feel real that Kobe gone because that's kind of fucked up. Like
I'm not gonna lie, it just feel like Kobe gonna appear somewhere and just pop out like, yo, what up? Like I still feel like that to this way. I feel like that way about certain people like Tupac. You get what I'm saying? Like Mike. I still feel that way about Michael Jackson. Even though he had that big ass funeral, I still feel like Mike gonna pop out and just.
It's funny how many of the celebrities you think and don't get me wrong, like I ain't gonna say I wish death on any of them, but the ones who you think like who's went through a hard life, you would think their deaths would come soon. Like, but you lose somebody like Kobe, where you like, man, I know that nigga was at the peak of his health. I know he was at, like, you know what I'm saying? Just to lose him in a tragic way, and you got another one who been abusing drugs since they got
and they live for a million years.
And they living for a million years, just abusing their body. You just
know they gonna die. You just know they gonna die. Like, you dying tomorrow for sure.
All kind of that stuff, and you look and you see just how short and how unknown, like, life can be. Like, how we shouldn't take that shit for granted because one day you here, and then tomorrow you could be gone.
I promise you could.
Like, it don't matter how healthy you are.
So listen, nothing. I want to ask this question because, I hope you're still on here because I'm going to re-ask this question Sunday for y'all because I want to ask this question to y'all for real. You and my uncle, and I really want y'all opinion on this. Your feelings on the death penalty. I saw a slogan. It's all about that phone call we are. Don't get it twisted. I will call you about this answer, but I really want you to give the people all right. So look, I'll give you a call in 2 seconds, but if that's what you really want to do, but I really wanted you to give people like your long form answer because you may take that conversation somewhere else. You see what I'm saying? So that's why I said I'm gonna re-ask it on Sunday because I really want to understand. Like I want that perspective of how do y'all feel about the death penalty because I heard a slogan today, right? I was listening to something and I heard a slogan. Today the slogan was, why do we kill people that kill people to show people that killing people is wrong? That's crazy, right?
As much as I am, I'm against killing people, period.
Oh, my bad. You right. My bad.
Like, as much as I'm against, like, nobody should have a right to say when somebody should live or die. Like, you don't got that right to take somebody's life, period. But, of course, I can understand why it's necessary because, one, you can't house a motherfucker forever in jail.
And I get that. No, I truly get it.
It costs money.
But you make money.
Then, like, yeah, true enough, you make money. But then, you get enough of the motherfuckers who should deserve it.
So, all right, I had this question for you. I'm glad you said that. Can't house people in jail forever, right? You cannot. Mm-mm. But also, my question to you is, you on death row. You've seen people be on death row for 15, 20 years, right? You've heard of people being on death. Some people die immediately. Yeah. 2-3 years, your ass in the execution chair. But some people go on death row for 10 to 15 years, right?
Yeah.
What if they die of natural causes?
Shit, they go of natural causes. You can't control that.
I get it, but now you spent 15 years waiting to die, but you died anyway. Do you as the family feel any type of like justification? Like, oh damn. He shot her. He shot my relative, but
to be honest,
he died of cancer.
That is such a justice. This whole thing about justice is so misleading. And the reason I say it's so misleading is because you're never gonna really feel that justice. There's never gonna be a okay thing that you're gonna get back in trade for your loss, because you're gonna forever feel that loss. You're gonna forever feel that no matter what the situation is, and it's never gonna feel like it's like a empty void.
I feel like, and they family gonna feel that same loss too.
Execute that motherfucker tomorrow, and you still gonna feel like, yeah, but
when dog's birthday come around, right? When his birthday come around,
he ain't suffer none. Right. But he's gonna that person's gonna have families that love them.
That's
who
fact.
Think they precious to them.
That's
who
facts.
Think that they're not monsters to them.
That's facts.
And like, we're gonna hate that. Either some of us is gonna understand it, but like, I feel like you're never gonna really be served justice. It's unjust to kill someone and give them a right to live and take that right away.
You never know when it's gonna come.
Yeah,
you just gotta answer.
You just gotta answer to it. Like,
we gotta leave it there.
Yeah.
No, we gotta leave it there. That is the perfect example. That's the perfect answer.
I think so.
God gonna call you home eventually. Yeah, you just gotta answer that phone call when it's your time.
It's out of your control.
It definitely is. So I'm gonna say this. I was watching Joe Budden. I know a lot of niggas know on this podcast. I watch the Joe Budden podcast.
I love Joe Budden podcast.
All right, so look, they was having a debate, and the debate was which movie is better. They didn't say which, like, it wasn't the general debate of which movie is better, but I'm putting it to the point of which movie is better, The Wiz or The Wizard of Oz.
Yeah, I saw this. Because
they got me fucked up. The Wiz is better by far. That's not even a competition.
Because one, The Wiz made The Wizard of Oz interesting. But also, it's such a classic to people, because to see black people and black talent in a film legendary as The Wizard of Oz is because it was a classic, instant classic, and hit the original Wizard of Oz. Right. It was big, and it was a lane for black people to see our black talent in such a classic and make their own.
There's nobody in The Wizard of Oz better than Mike.
Like, and made their own.
Do we really got to do that? Like, I'm with you, cuz.
Ross, you got got the Nipsey Hussle.
Diana for me, that's lit. You already shot it.
But I'm saying, you got.
But
Michael
then you walk
Jackson,
down that road.
Early Michael.
Come on, you walk down that road and you see the scarecrow hanging up there, and he opened his mouth and it's Michael Jackson.
But it's early.
Black Mike too.
It was early Michael.
He had a Reese cut paper on his nose.
It was still Black Michael Jackson too. That was the best. That was the best Michael Jackson.
Come on, yeah, Diana and them
Michael Jackson in that.
Like, come on, man, that's not.
That was a hit. It was a hit for black people. So it
Slide Me Some Oil. They had the better songs. To me, I just feel like the Wiz had the better musicals.
But from a film,
you can't win. You can't win. Still, my favorite. When I play the game. Yeah. When I coach. If we beating you, you can't win. It's over. It's just classic Mike.
Yeah, it was classic Mike.
It's classic Mike.
Everybody was classic in there.
You even had the scarecrows out there dancing.
You had
people
Lena
get seen.
Like, you had some greats in there. Like, some of the greatest people to do it in musically and in film. So like, I thought it was just The Wiz had his own lane.
Listen,
I don't think, but it was just an avenue. Like black people saw some black talent doing
the
something
best.
as legendary as the Wizard of Oz.
I
And
ain't
it
gonna
was their
lie. The
version.
best
And
part of
I love
the
it.
Wizard of Oz was the lollipop, the little midgets. And when we're in the name of the lollipop give, we welcome you to
I mean,
Munchkin Land. Like that was the best part.
from a
After that, it was
film
like
standpoint,
boo,
from a film
boo.
standpoint, yes, the Wizard of Oz. The story was legendary. The movie,
I
it
didn't
was a
like that they
classic.
had the fake little dude with the scare. I didn't like.
But it was the Wiz was some weirdo shit. But it was, I
It was
thought it was,
black.
yeah, it was pretty classic. The set was colorful. It was pretty, yeah, it was, I thought it was interesting.
It was pretty black.
It was my favorite.
It was pretty black.
It was
We just gotta
definitely
say
black.
that. It was pretty black.
It was definitely black.
If you, yeah, Coke, like, all right, so you gotta, all right.
It was definitely
You gotta
black.
put the Wiz in there with like all the
I'm saying, it
Fridays
was
and all that. Like,
definitely
if
black.
you like, this is a part of your ritual. Like, you have to
mean,
see these movies.
Like the BET would play the Wiz before they would play the Wizard of Oz. Just saying.
Listen, I'm
mean,
telling you, cause they can't
it's a black
fuck with
thing.
it. The Wiz is all the way to the live play. I didn't
mean-
know that was Stephanie, but even with like that, even make it more fire. That is Stephanie Mills. Like this, bro. Come on, that's not fair, bro.
Man,
Like, you gotta
have-
stop it, bro. Like
Like,
y'all
I
gotta
love-
chill out.
I love the color, the color scene. The got to be seen, green, red,
Never be dead. Red. I get
it.
I'm with you. I follow.
I love that part. Like I love that. I could watch that all day.
And I can too though. Like, all right, so
Can
give me
sing every
some
song,
give me
man.
some of your cult black movies that you could just watch.
Oh, man,
Anytime.
Hollywood Shuffle.
I don't really like
I like Hollywood Shuffle,
She was
but
Dorothy.
Low Down
Close.
Dirty
That's
Shame.
that's fire. That's fire.
Oh yeah. Low Down Dirty Shame. I could watch that.
That's fire. That's fire.
Definitely.
I think that's Jada Pinkett best movie.
Man, what?
I think that's better than Set It Off for her.
Yeah. Set It Off was definitely good, but Belly. I'm sorry, it's a coke lab.
Coolie High.
Coolie High.
I like that.
Shit, How High?
Yeah, that's
How
fire.
High? Yeah,
That's
How
fire.
High?
That's fire.
I could watch How High and still laugh at it. Def Jam, Def Comedy.
Def
I could
Comedy
just sit
Jam,
and
fire.
Watch Def Comedy Jam.
All right, best TV show the best TV show.
Jamie Foxx.
You think that?
I love Jamie Foxx.
I ain't gonna lie. I think I'm
Yo,
gonna go with,
that-
I think
like Wayne
listen,
Brothers.
Jamie had a good one. All right.
Wayne Brothers show was good. I
How can you put
I
one
like
gotta
that.
go? Ooh, Car Wash was fire. Crush Groove. Crush Groove. Shout out to my dad, bro. Crush Groove was
Yeah, I'm gonna say
definitely a
Crush
staple
Groove.
in that nigga household, bro.
Crush
If you
Groove,
could not
yeah.
you could not move around and say you know nothing about any music if he did not show you Crush Groove, bro. He made you watch Crush Groove, bro. He made you watch
I
that
remember him
movie.
having that goddamn.
He made you watch that DVD, bro. Like
Okay.
literally, Crush Groove.
Yeah,
I
that
gotta
shit
go
on
with Crush Groove.
VHS, DVD.
Man, that nigga used to play that. Any long distance trip pause where we was going out on the road. That nigga would throw on. Crush Groove was the first movie. Yeah, Crush Groove was the first movie. That's tough.
Soul Food. Everybody watched Soul Food.
I think Soul Food was good. Do you consider any of the Nutty Professors as a cult classic?
Yeah, the first one for sure. The second one,
Scarface. You say Scarface?
Scarface for sure.
Okay.
You watched Scarface. You watched.
Paid in Full.
Oh my God, Paid in Full.
Killer
oh my
Season?
gosh, I can still watch Paid in Full. I love it.
Are we looking at like Killer Season to be like cult classics, like shit like that?
Oh my gosh.
Can it be any? Do it have to be a black movie though for it to be a black classic though? Cause like I
No.
feel like a black classic to me.
I don't think so.
All the
because,
guys. See, that's what I'm saying. Like that's where I'm going with that. Like
Godfather, yeah,
Scarface
like,
and Godfather,
no,
that would be that.
because,
Because
like,
like,
no.
a black classic to me would
I
be
would
like,
just say something that predominantly black people take to, because there's a lot of.
all right, Big Daddy's house.
Yeah.
Is that the name of the movie?
You
Adam
talking about
Sandler.
Big Mama's house? Or?
No. Adam Sandler's the with the kid. What's the name of the movie?
Oh, yeah, Big Daddy.
Big Daddy. That's the name of the movie.
Yeah, that
Big
movie.
Daddy.
I love that movie.
That gotta be classic. It's gotta be a black classic. Come on now. Tell me I'm tripping. Like, that gotta be like a black classic.
Yeah, I think everybody watched Adam Sandler, Big Daddy. That shit was funny.
Yeah. So I feel like that was classic. That's a black classic.
Thing. Cause like,
do you think they don't watch that now and then? Like, do y'all?
I'm like, we love like shit. Like, we love some Walt Disney shit. As racist as Walt Disney was, we love us.
Best kid movie.
I'm not
Goofy
gonna say
movie.
Lion King. I'm gonna say
the Goofy movie. Stop playing.
Goofy movie. I'm gonna say for you, your ass watched The Mask. And your
that was
ass
fire.
watched The Grinch.
Fire.
Look,
both.
listen, my kids watch The Mask and still watch that shit.
Both. Baby Boy.
Baby Boy.
Yeah, Baby Boy is a black classic. They BET wore that movie out. I ain't gonna lie.
BET wore that movie. They
played that movie till it didn't work no more.
And
that movie don't even.
Car Wash. With Snoop and
with Snoop and Dr. Dre.
Dr. Dre, yeah.
The Wash.
The Wash.
The Wash was fire. The Wash was fire. The Wash fire.
Mm-hmm.
The Wash is fire. The Wash is fire. Damn, that's a lot of movies though. We got a lot of shit.
Oh yeah, it's some shit. Meteor Man, that shit was so crazy.
Yeah, we got a lot of.
Them Robert Townsend classics, them bitches. Something else. Like, I watched that shit today. You like, this shit was goofy as fuck.
Them niggas was in their bag. But I think it's more of adult humor though. Like see, I feel like when we were kids and that movies was like those movies were being released, it wasn't as funny to us then because it was like we were children, so it was kind of like the jokes were kind of going over your head. But now, like when you go back and watch them now,
man,
and you get the like,
I watched that In Living Color shit and thought it was funny as fuck.
In Living Color.
That was like similar, like especially the later seasons.
Yeah.
You saw Jim Carrey, you saw Jamie Foxx, and we still like Jamie Foxx up and through our time.
What about Menace Society?
Menace Society.
Menace is a good one. Boys in the Hood. I was gonna say yeah, you got to tell. But see, those are like I already look at those like those are a part of the like they already a part of the
Don't
list.
be a menace while drinking.
Don't be a Menace Society.
Yes.
Hey, scary movie.
Yep.
Gotta put the scary movies in there.
The Wayans brothers dominated the 90s, in movies.
They
and
did.
Film. They dominated the 90s, dude. They came out.
It's
with
not a
all
movie, a
kinds of
TV show that they wasn't in.
Nope.
Like
they
in the house,
everywhere.
you had the sister. Mm-hmm. You had the sister in the house.
They wasn't. They were like co-producers, co-writers on a bunch of shit. Yeah. And they had so many movies coming out. Like everybody went to go see. And then the Tyler Perry era came.
I feel like the Tyler Perry era is what ushered in the emotional era, like where everybody became so super emotional conscious
and
where everybody
spiritual, because them plays started first. Them plays got big first.
All right, so I gotta what's something as a woman that you had to unlearn, and I'll answer from a man's perspective. Bobby in the chat, what's up? What's the deal, gang?
Being so independent when you have a man.
Elaborate. Let's talk about that.
Well, because
even not when you got a man.
No, you had to unlearn that. Cause look, you don't know how to stop sunning that nigga in the relationship. Especially if you do. Sometimes you can have a good nigga that's down on his luck, right? He could just be down bad. He doing bad, might lost his job. He just going on tough times. Sometimes you got to be the breadwinner. But you still can't sun that nigga to disrespect him because he's still a man. He's still the strength, the muscle in your household. See, but when you still in that independent mind as a woman with the dude, you start sunning that nigga and you don't know it. When you get mad, it's like, nigga, you can get the fuck out because I pay the bills in this bitch. You gonna straight up start sunning him. Like, especially when you an emotional
but
female
a nigga would never do that
or
to you.
Or you'll disrespect him in ways
Big Red in the chat, what's the deal, gang?
You'll disrespect him in ways like you'll feel like you'll get a little big in the chest. Like women, when we start getting in our bag, and we getting in our bag more than our nigga, we don't know how to stop sunning that nigga.
All right, so listen, for everybody that just joined the chat, I just want to let y'all know what the topic is. The topic is, what's something that you had to unlearn as a man or a woman, like in your life, like you as you grew older, something that you learned that you had to unlearn to, like better yourself in life, like, you know what I'm saying? She said, like, basically that, even with an independent mindset that you still need, companionship, male companionship for a woman. I'm gonna say something that I had to learn growing up. Like it's okay to communicate my emotions, how I feel. Like growing up, a lot of people tell you like you can't be emotional. Shut up, you a boy. Like you know what I'm saying. Like you ain't supposed to use your like. Don't do that. Don't cry. Woo woo. Like it's not a bad thing because as you growing up, it helps you deal with the world. You get what I'm saying? Like
Right.
it's okay to understand that, but also throughout the communication of telling me these things, you got to also teach me the concepts of communicating my emotions because if I walk around with all these emotions bottled up, when I do release,
Implode.
yeah, it could get tragic, it could be bad, and a lot of people walk around with that stress on them as young black men or just male in general. Let's not just put that on men, like black men. It's like general male species anyway. Like every male is told not to have that emotion or that emotional connection or whatever, like to say how you feel. If I don't be able to tell someone how I feel, then what do I do? You know what I'm
I can
saying?
understand why. I can understand why men don't, though. I because I be wanting that too. Because like I say to people, like we not mind readers. You know what I'm saying? You can't expect me to understand and know what you're feeling. Like we just know energy most of the time. We just know energy. Like you come in with attitude, and it may not be me. But when you walk in, you pissed off. Something happened at work. You pissed off. You don't really want to talk about it, but you throwing shit, your attitude everywhere. I'm talking to you. You ain't here, or you ain't answering back,
Right.
and you doing all of that, and you like, well, you trying to figure out on how to approach them. You like something wrong with you, but you ain't talking about it. So all I see is your attitude, your energy is that you are expressing. Because naturally, when you mad, like sometimes it don't gotta be nothing, but sometimes you show it. You wear it. You wear it. It comes out in the way you walk. It comes out in the way you talking to somebody.
And
Sometimes you
it
paying
definitely don't
attention,
be you.
and it don't be you. And you just be like, damn, what's wrong with you? What's wrong with you? You not telling me what's wrong with you, but I can clearly tell it's something wrong with you because how you behaving. You may not want to act like that, but it's coming out of you because it's probably getting to you. Then you in your head and your cycle, and it's going there. So you ain't paying it no mind. But that's why I say like, but I do understand why men don't all the time because you do got women who weaponize those intimate things against you.
That's a fact.
And men have to be aware of that because it's a lot more of that happening, and that's how they're like because that y'all deal with shit different. Is this y'all do? That's why I say I don't know if women really know what they asking for when they ask for an emotionally intelligent man, because like a man in touch with his emotions is very different from how a woman is.
Please elaborate. Please explain.
Well, because naturally, and I'm not gonna say, men are violent, but naturally, y'all are prone to challenging other men. See,
This
the
is
way
true.
y'all receive things, you are prone to challenge other men around you. That's a thing y'all are naturally drawn to. Your reactions
Competition.
to yeah, you're right. That's a natural thing you're driven to. The way you react with your homeboys ain't the way you reacting with your girl. You know what I'm saying? Like
No.
when you get mad, 9 times out of 10, most men they don't split the two things when they're angry. You see anger, you see go, you going. You not sitting there thinking like, yeah, now I gotta splice, but this is a girl, so now I gotta come back to 10. I gotta drop down to 0 a little bit. I can't get too loud with her because a girl gonna push you to that limit. Cause see, we can turn our shit on and off when we want to. We gonna go here. We know we ain't gonna do shit. We gonna take it to a yelling, screaming, screaming, screaming. We gonna push it, push it, push, but we don't know how to turn it off. I say don't test a man because even a man, or even the most humble man, has a breaking point, and that man is strong. Even the one that you think is weak, he's strong. And the way he react to things on 10 ain't how a woman react to things on 10. So
It
you're
not even
very
when you on 20.
not even when you on 20. No day, no day, no day. That's why I say we gotta understand that you can't push you certain things you can and can't do with men when we women. And as I say, because the man reaction to emotion ain't the way a woman is thinking. He gonna react. He not.
And to me, I always look at it like this. Like when I say like even an emotional intelligent man gonna always use logic. Like Men use logic.
Because you're
Logic is
naturally competing.
logic is gonna always teach me how to get to the end result of what I'm trying to do. So if I offer a result, I heard this earlier. Like if a man if you offer your problem to a male and he offers logic, you can't get emotional when he don't see it in your like fashion. I'm just paraphrasing. I'm not saying it the way she said it, but I understood what she was saying. It's like if you came to me with a problem and we figured out the logic to how to get to the solution to your problem, why does it matter about all the extra? Why do we got to step by step it? Why do we got to tender love and care? Why do I have to come to you and say something super? Why do I have to scale back what I'm saying to you to tell you the truth?
Because men are straight to the point.
And but listen, and that's what I'm saying. So like, if I'm using like my logic to say, hey, this would need to be done if we trying to get to this, like, all right, so can we do this to do that?
Definitely.
Like, you can't be like, well, yeah, like no.
Men's total logic. Listen, if I offer the solution to you, look, are we done with this? Like, can we end this here? This is the solution. This is what I'm offering. If you take it, look, can we be done with this? That is your like women. We want to go into the detail. We want to do. We're like, nah, nigga, because tomorrow I'm gonna feel some type of way, and then I'm still gonna feel some type of way next week. And men
when you
want to
feel
be
some type of
done
way,
with that.
but then when you feel some type of way, what does it get you? Where does it get you?
More
What does it
argument.
get you, and where does it get you? Because you mad. Even when a nigga get mad and get in his feelings, like girls be, oh, you in your feelings. All right, yeah, I'm in my feelings. Like I'm mad, right? So a day or two go past, a man he gonna smoke a blunt, watch some games, drink a little liquor. He ain't even gonna remember.
See, and that's the best part of in a relationship when you get to know your guy. You know what I'm saying? When you get to know your guy and when you fully trust that guy and when you know that guy is yours, you ain't never got to ask him no questions. He don't never got to ask you no questions. You don't never got to wonder nothing. He going to do what he going to do. And no matter where he go and what he do, you good.
Right.
You good. Like I can't even explain the feeling of that freedom. And I say, it's the best part of having a guy, especially a guy who's in his manhood for sure. Like
What
that's
does
the
that
best
mean?
part. In his manhood, like you can be he reasonable, but he stand on business. And he'll lead with no problem.
What is leading?
Leader. Um,
Can you lead and not pay? Can you lead and not be the financial?
yeah.
How?
How? A well
Because you just told me that women son niggas.
Yeah, they do.
So if I'm financially not the breadwinner, how can I be looked at as a leader?
It depends on how that man, and what that man provides to the house for him to be respect.
I don't provide
leadership.
the coin,
Sometimes it don't be the coin.
but 90% of the women want the coin. They don't want
Shit.
to go work 12 hours and then come home and be like,
They don't, but the ones who do and have a guy who sticks by them, and they do, and he's providing in other ways. Hell, I've seen a lot of dads, in-home dads, baby, the kids together, they cooking, they still in their manhood, and like they woman come home and she know what it is. He still like if a robber coming at the house, that nigga still stand on business. But he does everything in the house good. Or he a nigga that work from home. He got a business from home. He work a business from home. And I've seen men do it and they good. And they women go out and work the labor. Like I can say I've had that marriage at one point where it was like, we was on some hard times. My husband was on some hard times. And it was me bringing in the coin. And I was working 40, 45, going day and night, and he was at home, but shit, the house was clean, and the nigga was like, shit, the kids good, everybody was good, and I ain't look at him no less. He still was like, okay, he still could call the shots, but sometimes he got a plan, and I go with it. I trust him. Like sometimes he knows some shit more than I know some shit. And just because he may not be contributing financially, he could be contributing in other ways. It takes a village, man. It takes a village, and he part of that village. And sometimes, shit, if that nigga had one leg and couldn't go out and have a job, he would have to be the village at home. I mean, he would have to.
This is true.
If he was paralyzed and broke down, it would have to be that way. And I still wouldn't look at him any less of a man. He would just have to be. You would try. Especially if you love that man.
I just feel like that's not how.
It's not. It's not.
Most men ain't looked at that way.
That's a dream. That's a dream life for most men.
Yeah.
But to me, I feel like a man can show their worth in a million ways. And some women are good with that, some ain't. And that's why, it's important to know the person you with, to know the type of person you with, because you can figure out if that person is for you and if they not. But you see them signs early in a person.
Do you?
Hell yeah.
How early?
You see them. If you've been dating, I'm telling you, you don't need no more than a year to date somebody, or to date and talk to somebody, or be in a relationship. No, that person is that type of person to be there for you in your hardest time.
That could potentially be
that is enough time to figure out if somebody is gonna be there, if that's that person. Cause you'll know in that time. There's a lot of things that can happen in a year. You should know that. Yeah, you should know that within a year of dating somebody, you should know. I think that's long enough. I don't think you need to spend no more time. And if you feel like that, especially if you done started investing into somebody financially, you done moved in with them, you done had a baby with them, you might as well put a ring on that.
All right, I do got a question before we move on to the game. All right, so look, my last question before we move on to the game, we can ask this question. Do you think, because we asked this question before on the pod, and I really, wasn't here, it wasn't, I think it wasn't, it was one, Shay was here, but you here, so let's ask this question. Do you feel like women provide a safe space for men to be vulnerable in?
Not all the time, no.
Why?
It depends on how your relationship going. Some people relationship they get toxic, and when you have a toxic relationship, I feel like that's not a safe space for you to be vulnerable in. If you got a lady and she flies off the handle more than a little bit when y'all argue, that is not a safe space to be vulnerable. I wouldn't dare.
Yeah, I think you might need to tuck it around.
If you got a baby mama that gossip behind bitches' back and does revengeful shit to her homegirls, that is not a safe person to be vulnerable around. Just saying.
I can agree.
I wouldn't trust it.
I said that too. I don't feel like women provide that safe space for men to be vulnerable or enough to just.
If you got a baby mama out for money, not a safe space to be vulnerable.
That's crazy. All right, so. Oh, wait. Hold on. Make sure y'all like, share, subscribe. All right. Hit that like, hit that share. Let everybody know y'all ain't here. If y'all don't, that's hate. We know what's going on, bro. I hope y'all ain't fucking hating. Where the fuck is the chat? I don't like this today. Y'all niggas is real quiet today, bro. Niggas was in here for a minute. Now niggas was running. Like, what the fuck? Y'all just let y'all know that this is
a certified hood classic.
And all we ask those people out there is,
what more do you want from me?
And I'm about to take a shot. Niggas is really acting real light skinned today and not in the comments, trying to chat with us and shit. You feel me? You want to take a shot? Oh, she got a shot. She playing. All right, give us a.
Give me a hell yeah. I said give me a hell
yeah. Yeah.
Bang. All right, so I didn't shit on Zoe's shoes today. Let me just say this before we start the game. Zoe didn't show up today. Bombay took the day off. Niggas was just taking a day off today, and they all took the day off at the last minute. It was crazy. Zoe actually took the day off like yesterday for real. He hit me with the that's whatever. Niggas started their vacation early, but I'll see niggas next week. They definitely gonna pull back up next week. We'll, yeah, all right. I see y'all soon. Just to let y'all know that y'all know the game, y'all know the rules. Let's get to is this or that today. We got a few this or that's. I just want to see where my cousin is, see her music, catalog is. And we will provide that she needs to either give an explanation or if she don't pick neither, she has to take a shot.
Oh.
This is the game. She knows the game. It's this or that. Y'all know the rules. You pick one, take a shot. But if you pick one, you can add an explanation to why you chose that one. Today is music, and we are all over the place. I got rap, and I have R&B.
Okay.
So we're gonna open up with this one. This, Kanye West heard him say that Lupe Fiasco kick push.
I'm gonna go with. I heard him say, Kanye West. Got to.
You want to add a?
Man, I just remember when when that came out. Like it was probably one of my favorite Kanye West albums ever.
That was a heat album.
Almost every song on that album was a banger. I love it. The Lupe Fiasco song was good. It was like what more of my style, like what more of my it was my era, but like not more of my genre.
You wasn't
I
really
did like
feeling
it
that
though.
like that.
I liked it though. It was a joint. But trust me, that Kanye West got played. That heard him say got played. For
All right,
sure.
let's move on to the next one. All right, this Mace feels so good. That Cameron, oh boy.
Cameron, oh boy, I'm gonna go with that for sure.
I'm rolling with oh boy too.
And a crazy story with that one is, I remember I hated this song when it came out.
That was my shit. That's been my shit since it
Oh
dropped.
my god, I hated Cameron when it came out.
What?
And it was oh boy.
Big Aquarius
was
Cam
like,
in the chat.
man, listen, that song became a fucking an earworm for me during that time. I couldn't stop playing that song after that. So yeah, that was probably one of my favorite Cameron songs.
All right, this ignorant shit.
Ooh.
Jay-Z, that Wayne hustler music.
Oh my gosh. I'm so split between the two, but I'm gonna go with Jay-Z ignorant shit because I am a super huge Jay-Z fan.
I'm gonna have to go with hustler music.
I know, man, because
I'ma have to
that's
go
a
hustler
banger.
music.
I swear that's a banger, and Wayne is my guy. But that ignorant shit, I'm telling you, I wore that shit out. I know I did. I definitely wore it out. But yeah, Wayne, that was. Ugh. Oh, it actually hurts to say that. Oh, it actually hurt to say that. But okay.
All right, this John B. They don't know that Donnell Jones where I want to be.
Oh my God, Donnell Jones, man, listen. Donnell Jones, Where I Want to Be, got played they wore that shit out.
I think I'm gonna go with John B. They don't know.
Oh yeah, they wore that song out too.
Yeah, I'm gonna
They
go with
definitely-
I'm going with John B. All right, let's move forward. This the Dream falsetto that T-Pain put it down.
Ooh. I'm gonna go with The Dream. Go with falsetto. Damn, man. Yeah, I'm going with falsetto. Dream.
I'm going with put it down.
You gonna
T-Pain.
put it down. I knew it. God damn it.
All right,
That
this
was a banger too.
R. Kelly, when a woman's fed up, that Jaheim put that woman first.
Hands down, R. Kelly.
Yeah, I'm gonna go with R.
Hands
Kelly.
down, R. Kelly when a woman's fed up.
I think I gotta take kills too.
You felt that one, boy. Boy, like you felt that song when that shit came out. Like niggas, bitches was leaving niggas on that song.
Yeah, I gotta go around. Yeah, I gotta go with that too.
Man,
Not gonna lie, I gotta go R. Kelly. When a
Got
woman's
to.
fed up, when that song came out, hey, standing
That's a
here
banger.
looking in the mirror,
play that shit in your car
saying
on
damn
a
to
rainy
myself.
fucking night. Bump that
I
shit.
shoulda
Just
known the day would
drive a
come.
long route home.
That bitch will find somebody
Play that
else.
song.
That's just how I feel. Like he was thinking. Listen, when the song originally came out, I feel like when he was sitting in the car and he was writing the lyrics to it, like when the beat first came out, I feel like he was like, I'm standing here looking in the mirror, saying damn to myself. What do you say?
I should have known
this
the
day
day
would come. That
she
bitch will
would
find somebody else. No, he
else.
said that bitch will find
And all the
somebody
things
else.
I put her through.
Shit, I shouldn't have lasted this long. Oh, now I'm at this telephone booth.
Hey,
Calling.
calling Tyrone.
'Cause
Cause when a woman's fed up,
No matter how you
hey,
say, oh,
it ain't nothing you could do about it.
nothing you can do about it.
Hey,
Now let's talk about how it all goes down.
hey,
I used to make love to you daily. In the night came the same.
And any time that you was hurt,
Woo!
I can feel your pain.
All right, come on, let's move forward. Goddamn, R. Kelly, don't do that shit. Hey, man, free my nigga R. Kelly, bro. Stop playing, man. It was your shit. Ooh, ah. Man, come on, man. Y'all gonna have stop doing that, bro. Y'all gotta
What?
That was it. That was the hit. All right, this Neo Say It. That Robin Thicke Sex Therapy.
Neo, say it. Say it.
Yeah, I think I'm gonna have to go and say it too.
Say it. Oh my God, boy.
All right, let's bring it back. Neo.
Woo. Hit
This
the Neo joint.
Mirror. That Trey Songz Love Faces.
Man, I love Trey Songz, but I have to go with Neo Mirror.
Yeah, mirrors. That's an unfair song. That's an unfair song. Cause Love Faces, I guess. But you know, he lost to that. All right, this Trey Songz. We're gonna end it like this. This Trey Songz last time. That Mario, Let Me Love You.
Fuck, I gotta go with Mario. And I love both of them songs.
Damn, Trey ain't win one tonight.
I know, man.
Where's Tron when you need him?
I know.
Let me call. Hold on. Hold on. I gotta make a phone call. Oh,
Mario won with that "Let Me Love You" though.
Hold on.
That nigga won with that "Let Me Love You."
That's not gonna be fair. Niggas not gonna respect it. Niggas think I'm gonna set this up.
Oh my gosh.
Niggas think I set this up. I cannot feel like I set this up. So I just gotta
My
even it
nigga
out.
on the line.
Oh, what is going on, bro? Don't do that. Oh, I don't know. All right, never mind. You don't want to answer. I don't know what the hell happening right now. But yeah, that's crazy. My man's would have took Trey Songz 65 times out the day, but he didn't. He didn't answer. So, yeah. I think I would have took Mario.
I'm trying to tell you, when he won with that "Let Me Love You," he came out with that song. Thinking when I tell you that was at every motherfucking homecoming to prom.
It was ugly out there.
It
was ugly out there.
Everywhere, man.
All right, I do want to ask this question: who do you think eat ass more, women or men?
You said what?
Who eats ass more, women or men?
Oh man.
I don't know. I just felt like that's a good question to ask.
I would hope the men.
I think it's women.
I'm starting to think it's becoming that way.
I don't think it's becoming. I think it's been that way.
I can believe you on that.
All right, so look, this is what I'm saying. Think about this. All right, think about it this way.
Because like now,
think about this. Lesbian porn has been a high level of a long period of time, right? Yes or no? They eating ass in them lesbian videos.
Oh, okay. Well, I guess if you're not specific on whose ass they eat, women probably are eating a bunch of ass. Yeah,
male and female's ass.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I'm like,
they doubling down.
They definitely doubling down. Yeah, they getting all areas. They cleaning up.
Oh my fucking God.
They cleaning up from the bisexuals to the they are cleaning house. Non-gender specific.
Yeah, that was crazy.
Man,
I just wanted to see what people. I mean, what?
That's crazy because you would think that, and women would argue that men are freaks. Man, shit, women are freakier.
Way more freaky.
They are down to do that shit, that weird shit, faster than.
They way more freakier than men. Like, get the fuck out of here, y'all. Way
like,
go.
Oh, you say do what?
They
now?
go crazier. All right, so look, let's get to the main topic. Let's get out of here so we can get this. Let's just talk about it. All right, as a parent, y'all see the video, y'all seen the thumbnail, y'all see the clip. You got me fucked up, right? Let's talk about it. Hey, King, you got me fucked up, bro. If I was your father, you had me totally fucked up, young dog. Right? And I get it, right? Sometimes I feel like parents, this is going to be tough to say. All right. Sometimes I look at it like our kids see things in a different lens or light than we saw it when they were growing up. You get what I'm saying? They don't really understand the struggle that you had to go through to be appreciative to what you went through. You know what I'm saying? To until they have to go through it. You get what I'm saying? When they going through it, then they be like, damn, I appreciate what my old dude was going through to get me, like, you know what I'm saying? Or my OG was going through, like, to get here.
It take you to have a few kids to realize it for some people.
Right. This could be true.
You grow up because I think he going through one of them little spurts, because everybody had their moments. You challenged your parent at some point. You thought you
All right,
was.
so let me paraphrase it for the chat. All right, so look, this is the situation. Everybody saw the T.I. and King, T.I., Tiny, and King controversy. I guess that's what you want to call it, like the little spat at the Falcons game. First of all, let me tell y'all, stop having y'all little family feuds at the Falcons games, bro. We don't need y'all to deter none of y'all little. See, they not talking about how the Falcons beat the Saints. They talking about y'all. That don't stop stealing away from my team being good. We won a game. We took over first place, and here we talking about fucking Tiny and T.I. and his son. Like, you should have socked that little nigga in his shit and kept it pushing. Like, if you didn't blow his shit out and you really went back and forth with him, then you went back and forth with him, gang. Like, you the parent that did that. I wouldn't have did it. I'm just keeping it a stack. Like, I wouldn't have had that back and forth with Cam or Juice. You get what I'm saying? Like, but the one thing about it is, I'm going to hear my kids out if they have an issue about what they feel like. Like, I want to hear how you feel before I address it. You know what I'm saying? Because I want you to also understand, as me addressing what you're going through, I want you to know, like, this is the steps that it took for us to go through what you went through.
He wants this attention. This is his attention.
It is. It is definitely.
Of course, he has to put this on live. That's a real personal moment or sit down he got to have with his own parents.
That's a fact.
Like that's a thing that just must happen between them. But I doubt this is the first time that this has happened between them, because many people go through this point in their family. You get to a point where it's something that you don't like about the way your parents raised you, or how they raising up you, and you have an issue with it, and it's just something you need to sit down when you say you are grown. Something that grown people must do is start letting go of their childhood problems and issues. Okay, because that is just weight to carry, unnecessary weight to carry. Listen, Listen, you ain't starving, you ain't begging for nothing. You raised in a good home. Be grateful for that, because be grateful you didn't have to see some of that shit in the dirt. You know what I'm saying? Like, be grateful you didn't have to see some of them dirty walls and roaches. And joking or not, and you should be joking like, shit, you right. I ain't have to see that. I'm glad I didn't have to see that.
Right.
Because trust and believe, motherfuckers who really go through that, you are fighting to get out those situations. You're not
fact.
fighting to be in those situations. How they measure that, I don't know. But you not really fighting towards to live that situation. It's not glamorous. It's not cloutful. It's not worthy, because
I just feel like when you look at
reality,
it, all right,
who giving it? Us, a lot of people ain't getting handouts.
listen, to me, I feel like if I had rich parents, like the last thing I want to happen is for me to walk away and be like, I ain't like to look at it like I want to go back to the hood. Like,
Yeah, who want to go back to the
obviously,
hood?
I heard my daddy rap music. I'm cool. I don't want to stand out there with 7 rocks in my socks if I can avoid it. You get what I'm saying? Like, if I can avoid these comfort, like if I can avoid this type of things and I can go do something positive with my life and just move forward, like I want that type of, you know what I'm
I
saying? That's
remember
the shit
growing
that
up with Graham telling us, and I remember Graham saying, you know, to telling us stories about, growing up, your daddy, my mama. Funny thing is, she used to tell you, she's like, yeah. And the phrase was like, I know what I did on my turn, so let's see what you do on yours. And that shit has never been so real, because at 14, I challenged my mom. I had the same issues with my mama. Like, why we always this and this, that, and the other? You can't get your life together. Like, we always this when we ain't never got that. We don't, and I had my moments, and it was some times my mama had knocked some sense in me.
but it ain't even about the knocking and sensing you. It's
But
just
no.
no, you know when it hurt the most? When that shit get when you turn 28 and your kid asks you the same
Yeah,
question.
yeah. So now I have children.
And you get asked them same questions
And
like
now
why
my
we can't get our
mother's
shit on our why I
and
can't.
and the crazy part about it is my mama and my daddy dead. They both gone. And so whatever gripe and problems and issues I've ever had with them about how they raised me, I can't look, them problems gonna reside with me, because I can't even take it to them if I want to, because they dead and gone. So it's like, now what you gonna do with it? Now what you gonna do with it? You claim you grown. Now you are on your own to provide. You are at the stage like, what you gonna do with your kid? Look at you, because there's gonna be something wrong, something you missing, something you ain't do, and your parents in it. Your kid gonna grow up and look you in the eye and say, you ain't do for me. I never forget the day my kid came to me and said the same shit.
But in that aspect, guess what I'm gonna say? Like, you
But
right. No, you right.
yeah,
I didn't. I didn't do that for you, right? But like you just said, what you gonna do when it's your turn, right? But in a sense, I can only get better because I don't know what I don't know, right? But I also know as long as me and you have this general relationship where you can pick up the phone and call me for anything, or we to the point where it's like as you get older, we have kids, like in between your teenage years to your adult years, you really don't want to phone a friend. You kind of like don't want to phone your parents. Like you think that shit is just is there. Like it's gonna always be there.
it's
Like
not.
it's never. But I'm just saying, like
Yeah.
most people think like that's just gonna be there. I'm a teenager. I don't want to talk to my mom and daddy. Like
But
that's what you walk around with, right?
yeah.
But when you get to a certain age, you're gonna want to communicate because you want to know why is the world so far against me. If I need to go and have a shoulder to have a conversation with, hey dad, I know you was a piece of shit and you never did nothing for me. But you can give me some game on why this happened or that happened or why you was here and not there and this and that. And what I can say is the truth. And when I tell you the truth, now you can take my truth and you can do whatever you want with it. You see what I'm saying? It may
Because
lead you to a road or a path where
sometimes sometimes this is why these boundaries exist between parents and children. Sometimes there are things as children that you don't understand as a parent. you the son at 12 or 10 or 15 years old wouldn't even begin to understand the struggles of the grown ass man of your father.
That's
You
a
would never
fact.
begin to understand those
That's
things.
a fact.
What it's like for him on that side and all the things that he is obligated to do and regulated to do, and some of them things are voluntary and involuntary. You never know the feelings of that. And as a 15 or a 14-year-old boy, but like in trying to a grown ass man trying to explain that to you as a 15-year-old boy, you like what?
But now also pay attention to me. That same 15-year-old boy can go learn how to play sports and understand that from a coach. So I can understand how hard you work. I can understand why you work long hours. I can understand the struggles that you go through, because as a man you pass that down to me to understand that that's what you go through. As a woman, your mom give you certain things to understand. This is what I go through, sweetie. I hope you understand, because in a few years, this is where your level gonna be. You gonna learn that, even if it's not from your biological mama, you gonna learn that from some woman in your lifetime, where it's gonna be like, look, ma'am, you should do these things to help you. Women help women. Men don't really give you that. You get what I'm saying? It's kind
Because
of more of a like grow up. Like, no, nigga, grow
because
up over there. Like,
because
hey, big dog, grow up over there. No, you're not grown.
because
And
most
most
like you
young
see
niggas
now, like
that's getting money, these scam, looking at the culture of the society was today. These young niggas that's getting money, they just scam their way up to 50, 60,000. They looking at a nigga like that worked the 9 to 5 at 40, 50. You still working the 9 to 5. Like, hey dog, I got what you got right now. Like, I can go buy a track hawk, nigga. You gotta go work 6 years for a track hawk.
it's like
I'm
that's
not going to
cool.
work at no fucking plant for 6 years, and I can go scam it for 30 in 30 days. What you asking me to have in 6 years, I can get in 30 days. It's a hard conversation to have with me. You get what I'm saying? Like, I'm not mad at you,
It's
but I'm telling you that you got to listen to what I'm saying too. The world is different. It's changing. So if
that
it's
may be.
changing, you got to understand that logic's changed too. You get what I'm saying? Yeah, you got game. But let me get a little bit of your game, and now let me give you some game back. It's no age that you cannot learn something from somebody. I don't care how old you is. You can learn something from somebody that's younger than you. You get what I'm saying? You may not know how to work an iPhone.
But see,
How
there's
many
there's
kids know how to work an iPhone?
but there's one saying that is old as time, as old as I can remember. It's past and older than me. Is saying like everything has its price. Everything got a price. Everything got a price, from the scamming nigga to the honest nigga. Everybody got a price. It's a price to pay for the path that you choose.
That's
Some
a
of them
fact.
scamming niggas, listen, sometimes that is temporary for them. You see these
It
motherfuckers,
is.
they are falling because they get to those points and they don't think they can fall from them. And though when they fall,
But listen, now hear me out. That's fine. But if you as an OG, right, know that I just scammed. I'm not saying, please, I don't want nobody to hear that we advocating for scamming. But we talking about the culture today, right? If you as an OG know that I just scammed 100K, right? And I got away with it. For now, why would you want to lead me back into the scam? You should be like, hey, little dog, you feel me? Let me give you some game. Somebody that I trust. Don't ask me for some money. Show me the game. I don't want your money, but let's go over here to this property. I'm gonna show you how to get that. Take that 100K you just made, spend 25 of it, and let's get you into some legal shit. No,
there's
the older niggas is walking up on you asking you,
because
how did you just do that?
when you get
You see what I'm saying?
listen,
They
it's
walking up like, how you do that, bro? Big bro. It's a 40-year-old calling a 25-year-old big bro. Come on. Like, what? What? Nigga, what? Why did you just call this fucking 25-year-old big bro? He not your big bro.
those are the
I don't care
ones.
how much money he got. He's not your big bro. He's
Those
still a young nigga.
those are the ones who get lost in the game. Sometimes, every nigga look, just because they and everybody think age got something to do with it, but shit, there's listen, if common sense was common,
We all
listen, no
have it.
matter from age 0 to 100, Nigga, just because a nigga 40 don't mean he got all those marbles.
And I ain't mad at that. But all I'm saying is you got more experience around the sun.
Sometimes they do.
You got more experience around the sun to tell a nigga what to watch out for. You may not, and listen, the young niggas gotta understand. Even the young homies, like listen, young homies, I be trying to explain this because I had these back and forth with my players that I coach. You see what I'm saying? I look at it as that. Like I ain't giving you, I'm not gonna teach you how to scam. I'm gonna teach you how to play ball. Like this, is what I know how to do, so I can show you. If this is what you want to do, I can show you how to be the best at what you're trying to do. I can show you the best level. But also, you got to be receptive to this shit.
Yes, you do, and
you feel me?
that's
and
a big important part. Like that's a big important part too.
Hold on, just hear me out. I feel like, but also when I'm coaching this shit to you, I gotta be receptive to how to give it, how to coach it to you, right? If we gotta listen to a little NBA young boy before practice just to get you to rile up to understand what I got going on, and I gotta do the greedy or you feel me? I'm okay with that. Cause guess what? When it's game time, I expect you to do what I need you to do. If you not performing here, we can't do this here. Now it's a responsibility. Now you look at it as, I'm treating you like a little brother. I got a handshake with you. I'm popping up on you. What's up, little bro? I see you with the bitches. You feel me? I see you with the bitches, bro. I ain't no hate. Just, hey, practice is at 5:30 though. Make sure you there.
Well, yeah, because you know, a lot comes with teaching that young man. Sometimes responsibility, being on time, being accountable for the actions. Like it starts at those times when it's the hardest to teach them to stick around and be on them still, because you know they gonna get upset. They're gonna want to do it their way. They're gonna have a phase. They're gonna go through that moment. They're gonna go through peer pressure. They're gonna go through all of that. And sometimes it's the times being around when it's the hardest to be around them, you know,
Right.
because it's when they need you. The coaching is where they need you most, and it's during them times they have a breakdown, and you own them. Like nigga, I'm not letting up on you because you mad, you know, because you upset. That's how you teach a young man. But that's the man in you. That's how you teach a young man how to tame and hold on his emotions. Like you are fully in control of you.
Facts.
You know what I'm saying? Like, cause you mad. And, you know, not letting things break him as a man, you know, cause you gonna go through some shit, and this is just the peak of you going through shit. You ain't even started going through shit.
You ain't even really experienced
Ain't
nothing
experienced
yet.
it yet.
The world hasn't even made you, they haven't even showed you. Like, you haven't even been through the workforce.
But that's the time to mold their minds. It's when they at them ages.
That's a
When
fact.
they doing them fits. When they, because like, listen, it took, you know, nobody ever given me and said, hey, I'm going to give you game. Sometimes it took me to jump my ass in and bow-leg my ass in and say, I want to learn this, or I want to get good at this, or I want to do this because this will take me here.
But you got to look at what the climate is today. In our generation, I'm going to say in our generation, a lot more people were pushed forward to learn. Nowadays, these kids today, they just really kind of want to be given the game.
Yeah, they want to be given
So
everything.
I feel like if you want me to give you, all right, tell me what you're good at. Oh, this is what you're good at? So let me see how good you are. But I got to hold you to this responsibility when you say that this is what you're good at and this is what you want to do. Like, I feel like that's where you'll get better results when it comes to the kids. A lot of people look at it like,
because the most appealing and trendiest thing now is everything is convenient. We bringing everything to you to where like they are showing people how to make millions of dollars sitting at a computer all damn day.
now wait,
ain't never
don't
gotta
hate.
leave.
Whoa, wait, that's hate. That's a little hate.
No, I'm not hating.
No, that's a little hate. That's a little hate.
Listen, I'm
Millions
in
of dollars
the
at a
business.
computer is a little hate.
Listen, look, that ain't no hate. Look, get your money.
But I feel like, why not?
Yeah,
Why would I not want to see
make a career out of it? Listen, if that is what you are making a
Right.
career out of, listen, I'm not ever mad at it. But that's where the energy is flowing from. Like if I can sit, you know what I'm saying? If I could do this and make this, like, you know what I'm saying? Like even though they think that because, you know, we see the things that these people have or we don't really actually know what the amount of work that goes into it.
Bingo.
Until you get into the position and you like, man, I think I'm about to just turn on the camera and just finna explode in millions. You don't really know how them analytics work.
Or it ain't even that. It's not even that.
How
You know,
to do
no,
it.
you don't know that.
It's an expensive hobby.
It's not even that. It's more so of, damn, I really got to do this shit every day.
I gotta commit to it.
No, like yeah, I gotta commit to it. But it's like I gotta do this shit when I don't want to do this shit.
Mm-hmm.
Like when I come home from a long day of work, because I had to go to work today to make sure I can fund what I got going on. You get what I'm saying?
Yeah,
I gotta get some money until I get the money off this. So I just came home from work. It was cool the first year of me jumping on stream and playing the game or talking about stream.
You talking about a person that's doing hours of editing. They up and they just record and blah 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 and they going back and they cut and
then they gotta go back and you gotta rub your eyes like this and they gotta bounce it out.
And
you
this
like,
ain't right.
Do the rest
you
of it in
waiting
the
on
morning.
people. You trying to come up with the content.
Man.
You trying to do this. You know the work that goes.
And that's what make my podcast lit though. Listen, I just want to let y'all know, like this what make my podcast lit. Like it's cool. Like the podcast can go regardless. Like we don't interview people. This is why I don't interview people. Like the pod is about the people that show up to have a conversation about what we want to talk about today. Like nobody's gonna get in here and like when my cousin show up, like I'm not gonna be like, hey, so what did you do this week? Like, what is your job? Like, what do you do? Let's promote some things. No, it's not about that. Like, she come here to just have a conversation. She want to talk about whatever we talking about. So it's just like if she was to pull up on a fucking Saturday when we not recording or we not on live and just be like, hey, nigga, did you see such and such with the goofy shit? And they'd be like, yeah, I saw dog. He was a little retarded. Like, that shit was crazy. Like, you ain't have to go that far. And we had these conversations, but I keep trying to explain to people my podcast is just my let me say this again. Deontay, because y'all don't really know my first name. So, like, Deontay Marks, personal conversations with the people I love on live.
Yeah.
Does that make sense to y'all now?
Yes.
So I don't want people to be like, oh, his pod is about this or that. Like, we talk about music, we talk about everything, but I want to have my musical conversations with the people that I love talking music with. I want to have my sports conversations with the people that I might want to talk sports with. I have a fucking life conversation with whoever the fuck I want to have a life conversation with. It's not about the people, it's about the conversation. So don't ever look at this pod as like, oh, damn, what was they talking about? Or who was on that podcast? Doesn't matter about who was on it. It's about the content. The content is always going to be fire. You get what I'm saying? And if y'all not haters, y'all going to hit the like button. Y'all going to hit the share button. Y'all going to tell everybody that y'all was in here and y'all want to have this fucking conversation. A conversation is only going to move the culture forward. Y'all don't want to move the culture forward, then, it's okay. You can exit. I ain't tripping. You know what I'm saying? We see you next time. Arrivederci. Fuck you. Like, Stone Cold Steve Austin. Yeah, you're right. Let me not say that. Stone Cold Steve Austin's voice. 2 fingers. You get what I'm saying? Like, what the fuck?
Say deuces.
Like, it's okay. Like, I'm not mad at niggas, but that's the whole concept of the pod. Like, we just try to move the culture forward. We enjoy having these.
Definitely bring people who not used to being on camera, make them comfortable. They could just kind of be them. So,
and a lot of motherfuckers like, shit, ask anybody that ever been on the pod, bro. It's always a way to not be on camera. Like, and still be able to express your thoughts or your feelings or your opinions about what you want to do. Like, until you comfortable. But I feel like a lot of people get here and they see everybody's lining up to do the camera thing and then they be like, damn, I want to be on camera. Fuck. All right, I'm going to sit this one out. But the next episode, I'm getting on camera. And then, boom, now you on camera. Now it's like, I didn't ask you to be on camera, but this is what you wanted to do. You get what I'm saying? Like, it is what it is. And we'll see y'all when we fucking see y'all. Like, fuck that y'all talking about. And I just want to let y'all know, like, Tip, you should have kicked your kid's ass in that fucking stadium. I want to let that be known. Just, you should have kicked his ass. I don't know what he...
What for?
Like, what the fuck are you talking about,
Give him
bro?
what he asking for.
Yeah, you stand on business. Hey, listen, if you stand,
little throwdown.
hey, all I'm saying is,
Father son throw down.
if you stand on business,
you still love him.
I promise you, if you stand on business, let's go in the hallway real fast, big dog. Let's go
little
see how much business you stand on.
But you know,
You know what I'm saying? No, I want to know how much business you stand on.
Yeah,
like I really want to know that.
Friendly father son fight.
It's a football game, so I should be able to. You know, I should be able to do
It'd be risking like that. All them people. Make it fun.
Yeah, I'd have kicked his ass in public. All right. Hey, it's your boy Dmarks, man. If you're not dripping, you're not splashing. If you're not splashing, you're definitely not a part of this league. Hey, T2 Nation, make sure y'all like, share, subscribe, tell a friend, tell a friend. Do the same thing y'all doing, because we doing it. Y'all doing it. Y'all like us. We provide the fire shit that y'all want to do. Shout out to my Captain American socks. I know y'all see them bitches in the chat.
It's fire too.
Yeah, I appreciate you. YHPTV Dmarks 26 on TikTok and on Twitch. Make sure y'all follow both. T2 Nation on TikTok. Tied to the Game on Instagram. Follow the fucking page. Subscribe. Hit the like. Share. I appreciate my cousin for showing up today, man. Hey, I was bringing Tron into the building.
Maybe next time.
Yeah. It never works when I really want to do some, some real shit for me. But hey, it happened. Maybe next time. Like, I see y'all Sunday. We are taking a vacation starting December 17th, so I'll see you niggas before the new year, because we'll be back right before the new year, and that'll be what it is. Net, say bye.
See ya.
And we out of here.
Love and happiness. And he got the easiest something good. Love and happiness. Wait a minute.
Look,
something
later.